Hello, welcome to my channel Lady D. This will be my weekly video for the week ahead where I look at the astrology for the week and I do a card reading for the week ahead as well as a channel too. So for this week with the astrology, there's not too much happening in terms of other weeks. We've had a lot going on. We're all sort of gearing up more for the week after next, so which is when we have Jupiter, which will move its way from Gemini into Cancer. So we do have happening, so today the 30th of the 5th, we have the Sun conjunct Mercury. This is a good day for communication basically. So you may be thinking a lot in your head could be going on. You might be hearing some big communication, some big news might be coming up for you with this. You could be having a lot going on in a day of a lot of having sort of communicating and networking. It's going to be a lot of, because Mercury is about communication, it's also how we think, and it's in Gemini, so it's kind of like this is a strong aspect because Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So if you ever know a Gemini, they're very good communicators and they're very bubbly. So this conjuncting with the Sun, it's going to affect like your life. So it's a big day. It's kind of like enlarged a little bit, how I see it. On the 2nd, we then have Venus conjunct Chiron. This is going to be sort of a wound or a pain here with either love relationship or also with money. So on that day around the world, you might see financially something might happen or not be as good. There could be something about certain relationships around the world or in your own life, something that you haven't dealt with or something that's sort of causing you a wound. This is going to be exposed and something may happen that day to do with your finances or relationships. Then on the 5th, we have Venus sextile to Jupiter, which is actually quite positive with relationships and money. So we've got one aspect is not so good, one aspect is just a lot better. We also have during the week, we have this is not as exact aspects, but we do have a square with Mars to Uranus. This can be unexpected anger coming up. We also have got a trine from Venus to Mars. That's going to be good, give you a strength with finances and relationships. We've also got a square with Mercury and to Saturn. We've got that coming up by the end of the week as well. So there could be problems with communication. Won't be an exact square, but it's going to start forming. So that's what we've got with the astrology that's coming up. By the end of the week, I feel like certain aspects, there won't be exact aspects, but there may be a little bit more going on. But this first part of the week, I feel like be sort of not much sort of going on with the planets. So what I've got here as well, I've got speed up or people in a rush to get things done. And I could see like people blocking their ears and negative. So I feel like if they're going to be very negative this week, or people don't want to hear it, if people are complaining, they just don't want to hear it. And I feel like this is also a week where you're peeling away layers and you're getting to the bottom of situations. I feel like that's going to come up around people too. And I feel like it's about getting to the bottom of things. I could also see like guns popping off, so I don't know if it's going to be some shocks or warnings. Probably it might be some warnings that come off around people or around the world. Like, I don't know. I just see guns popping off. So, but it's like guns in the air, so it's like warning. So it could be more of a warning that may be coming up this week. We've also got here time wanting or needing support from others, also coming up for this week. Let's look at the cards and see what the cards say for the week ahead. Really drawn to my angel cards, so I'm going to use them for the reading. Let me see what's coming up. Let's have a look. It's all going everywhere. Okay. So let's have a look here. So this week I feel like it's about leadership. I feel like it also can be unity, but we're looking at leaders like for guidance. I do feel like there's going to be issues here with finances and money coming up, and I feel like that there's going to be a sense of the scale not being in balance and really off balance. I feel like people are feeling the pinch, could be like financially, or the burden on just life in general. And I also feel like there could be a sense of blaming others, like blame game, where people aren't taking ownership or responsibility. I feel like that's going to be coming up too. And I feel like there's a sense here of also standing your ground. And there's a thing of like ignorance. Maybe the thing I was seeing with people covering the ears could even be a sense of like being ignorant to what's going on or what's really happening. Communication. It could be a sense of communication, trying to work things out, trying to understand things. Could be a sense. There could be a sense of someone new coming into your life. So that card to me is representing something new or someone new coming in. It could also be a sense where you're not seeing something entirely, or you're not seeing another detail with things, so everything's not quite clear. I get money again, so there's something about money going to come up. Could be a loss of money, and it could be like a sense of wanting more information. We are in the Sun Gemini, so it is about information and getting as much information as you possibly can. And it could be a sense of wanting to have a sneaky treat or overindulge, but I feel like we're going to see something about here the markets. So it could be like a market, could be a sense of it going down. So something about global markets, or the markets not being, it hasn't been steady for a long time, but just not being that steady. And there even could be a revealing something, or a hole in some sort of sector here that's coming up. But I feel like that's going to be a main thing. I've got 2 cards now about money. It's actually a really positive card. I feel like it's about people coming up with new ideas, people finding ways to, I wouldn't say hide the system or go against the system, but people finding sneaky ways of going against how to get through things in an easier way. Also could be a sense of movement. It could be people wanting to move. Could be a sense of having to reason with someone as well. So I feel like that it also could be a sense of a week of people, again, people being in denial. It's like what I was sort of seeing with the headphones on. So people in denial could be also coming up to. I feel like it's a sense of week of being true to yourself. There could be something about Sydney, thinking of like it could be new ideas, or it could be a sense of like there might be changing about, I know there's some areas you can't smoke anyway, but it could be more a sense of controlling or more rules coming up in the city, or where you can, like, I feel like it's going to be, I see the no smoking sign, so there could be something about more things about no smoking or campaign or something coming up. There's also a sense of things being expired too with this. Also feel like there's a sense of also wanting peace. I feel like there's also I feel like there's going to be some sort of talks or peace talks coming up this week too, about different things coming around the world. It even could be a sense of things happening for some reason. Greece, I don't know Greece, but in terms of money, could be an issue there. I get Greece. It's strange. Just saw Greece too. I just feel like people are worried financially, but people also, it's like they're finding ways to go against the system into making things happen for them too. And there is a sense of people being in need, or also being a bit too greedy too with that as well. Let's do a channel for what's coming up for this week. So if I can get a channel going for the week ahead as well. Let's have a look. This is a week where you're going to feel like you're the odd one out. It may feel like everybody else is delusional or going through things that you can't see, or that they cannot see your reality. For the truth is, we all see our own reality in different ways. It is time to gather thoughts, to think quick, but also to outsmart other people. It is time to wake up for what governments are really trying to do, is to see what they are. It is time for rebellion to start coming up, for people to see what's happening and to be wise about things when moving forward. It is also time to be vocal about what is right, what is not right in your life and to other people. It is time to make the scales more balanced in your life. It is time to think better, work better, and to get things done in a nice, easier way. Okay, so where will I be coming up? So I'm sorry for my live for the YouTube. It cut off. I don't know why it did that last night. and it's either if I had stopped it, then I was losing other people, and it's like starting again. So I kept on going. So just know that happens. I still live on Facebook and on my YouTube. So if that happens, just go to my Facebook page and join live there if that happens again. But I don't know why it happened. So that was like I stream through Be Live. So I stream it through a different platform, and that's how I'm able to stream to multiple platforms in that way. So my upcoming fairs are in end of June, the Afterlife Convention. As I said before, the reason why I haven't been advertising it as much is simply because I kind of think it's going to be wasted for a weekend personally, because I just think that what they're charging is way too much for people to get in and then expect them to then buy readings and buy whatever the store holders have. So it is $93 to get into that expo. It's not the best, but I will be there because I made the commitment before knowing how it was going to be run. Then a week after that, I'll be in Brisbane. So I will be at Brisbane Showground. So we're putting up that there. And I'll probably have a fair on the end of August too, coming up as well. So I think that's where I'll be. I've also got the cruise. There's still spots available for the cruise too, coming up. And oh yes, I have a workshop. So in July, at the end of July, there is a workshop happening down Wollongong Way for one day with the other ladies. So if you're wanting to come and join us on the workshop, I will put it up here and I will put it up on my community page. So come and join us for that workshop. You'll be learning astrology. I might do a little bit of astrology. I haven't decided yet how to do it because I've only got a small time frame. Or some psychic development, and then Pinup will be doing psychic development mediumship. We'll have Nell doing her meditation and what she does, and we'll have Katrina, who will probably be doing things on numbers. So if you're interested in numerology, she's your girl. So we'll have a lot of things there that day as well. It'll be one day workshop down, I think it's down near Port Kembla. So that's exciting. So I think that's everything that I have coming up. So that's it. So it's a quick video, but next week there'll be a lot more happening with the astrology next week. As I said, you'll have Jupiter moving signs. Then we'll also have, I think we've got the full moon happening with next week's reading as well. So thank you for your likes, shares and your comments, and I'll see you for my next video. So bye for now.